Oh, hello again. It's me, Nick, back again at Whispering Roots. We have some more gardening tips. If you remember last time, we taught you how to plant some eggplants, and we were thinking, what if they get scared about planting other seeds and want some help? So here we are. Today, I'm going to show you real quick just how to plant 3 different things. Some cucumbers, some tomatoes, and some citrus basil. And I think you're going to love this. So let's jump right in. First, let's start with cucumbers. Now remember, we're using our same potting mix that we use, and I just put it in some 3 1/4 inch cups I had lying around. This is our cucumber. If you notice, it's an oblong seed. So when you plant cucumbers, it's best to have them oriented up and down, just like how the seed would grow. And we just gently kind of push it in there and just barely cover it with any soil. And these are some Johnny's selected seeds. Please sponsor us, Johnny's. Next, we're going to go to our tomato. And tomato's a little bit different than cucumber. I'm just going to take my finger and gently make a little crater for our seed to live in. Look at that cute little guy. And we'll just pop him in there. Just like that. That's it. And last is the basil. Basil might be the easiest one of all. Now if you're planting in something smaller like a 72 cell tray, you probably want to get about 6 seeds per cell. But since we're doing this, I'll probably do like 20 or 30. And we can pick out any ones we don't want. So I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of seeds here. And I'm just going to generously sprinkle. And this same technique with the basil seeds you can use for microgreens, for dill, most other herbs this will work for. There we go, beautiful. So, our seeds are in there. With the basil, I'm just going to gently rub them to make sure that the seeds are getting full contact with the soil. I don't need to shove my fingers in there. We want our soil, that's right, loosey-goosey. Now, after everything's been planted, we bring back our old friend, the trusty spray bottle. And we're just going to generously saturate our soil. Perfect. And then we just take this tray to where we're going to grow it. Hopefully we'd fill it up with more pots filled with things so that we're not wasting all this valuable growing real estate. And then again, fill up our reservoir about 1/4 of the way with water. And we're well on our way to a delightful salad. I'm glad you asked, Monstro. That's a great question. But I already got you covered. Pre-label, baby. All right, so about a week ago, we started these eggplants, if you remember our eggplant video. And look, we already got 1, 2 that are popping up. That's crazy. They're not even supposed to start germinating for another 3 days, but we're just that good. And then these ones are the eggplants we showed you last time, and look at them. Almost every single one's popped up. These guys are about 10 days ahead of our other eggplants, so hopefully these eggplants will look just as good in another few days. That's a great question, Monstro. Thanks for chipping in this episode. We try to take the humidome off as late as possible, usually after every plant is germinated, and when some of them look like they're about to hit the top of the dome. Then we just pop that guy out of there and let our little plants grow free. Alright, now we need to make sure that our plants stay optimally hydrated. These guys are still good, there's still water in the reservoir. And you have to remember, we don't want to overwater and we don't want to underwater. We got to Goldilocks these guys. There's still a little tiny bit of water in there, so we'll probably wait till tomorrow to add some more water to these guys. Alright, well, it looks like my work here is done. You might remember our goldfish friends were living in this tub last time, but don't worry, we got these babies a brand new home. Look how happy they are, they love it. So much more room for activities. Don't forget to like and subscribe.